In this video, I'm going to explain how you can install the official Google Ads MCP. I'll walk you through the step-by-step process to install it correctly, and I'll also give you a much faster option if you want to avoid the manual workflow required to install the official Google Ads MCP. So let's get started. First, we'll go to Google and search for Google Ads MCP. The first link you'll see is this one, which says Google Ads MCP Server Developer Integration. Click on that and you'll find a paragraph called GitHub repository. Click on the hyperlink in that paragraph. That will take us to a GitHub repository, and what you'll do is hover over the title where it says Google Ads MCP and copy the link to that repository. Next, we'll go to our cloud. I'm using Claude Code, and in a new chat with Claude Code, you'll ask it to install the Google Ads MCP and paste the GitHub repository link. Claude will handle the installation of the repository. Along the way, it might ask you a few questions. Usually, when it asks me questions, I just choose the option that Claude itself recommends. For example, in this case, it's asking me how I want to authenticate the credentials, and it suggested application default credentials. That's what I ended up choosing. Now, while Claude finishes the installation, we'll work on some requirements we'll need to correctly connect the official Google Ads MCP. Here's what we'll need. First, to install it correctly, Claude will need us to provide a developer token from our Google Ads account. Second, we'll need a Google Cloud Console project, and we'll have to provide Claude with its project ID. And third, we'll need the credentials, an OAuth credentials file. I'll guide you on how to get each of these requirements. Let's start with the first one, the Google Ads Developer Access Token. To request the developer access token, there's an additional step you need to do beforehand, or a requirement your account must meet, which is that your Google Ads account must be a manager account. To check if your Google Ads account is a manager account, log into your Google Ads, click on your profile, and in the accounts drop-down, there should be one with a manager tag or label. If you don't see any account with that label, you don't have a manager account. I'll guide you on how to create a manager account if you don't have one yet. To do that, let's go back to Google and search for Google Ads Manager accounts. You'll see these results. Click on this one and then click on Start Now. When you click Start Now, you'll need to fill out this information. It will ask for your business name, whether you'll use this Google Ads Manager account to manage your own business's ad account or other businesses' accounts, your country, and your billing currency. Click on I'm not a robot, and once you've done that, in your Google Ads profile, under the accounts in the drop down, you will have one with a manager label. To get the access token, what we'll do is select that account with the manager label, click on Settings, and you'll know you're in a Google Ads Manager account because there will be a tab or button called API Center. Click on API Center, and that's where you can request your developer access token. They'll ask you a few questions. I've already done this, but these questions down here are the ones they'll ask. Contact email, company name, website URL, and how you plan to use this access token. Once you answer those, click Accept, and you'll have your developer access token, as shown here. That completes the first step. Now, let's move on to the second step, giving Cloud, our Google Cloud Console project, a ID. I'm going to assume you already have a Google Cloud Console account. If you don't worry, just go to googlecloud.com and create a free account. Usually when you create a free account or your account for the first time in Google Cloud Console, a default project called My First Project is created. I'll show you how to create a new project. I'm already here in my Google Cloud Console account, and I'm going to click on this drop down. That will open this window with all my projects. In my case, you can see I have several projects, like one called Marketing Data Test Project, another called Just Test Project, My First Project, and others. To create a new project, I'll click on New Project. You'll need to name it. I'll call it Google Ads MCP Connection. The organization fields here might look a bit different. If your Google Cloud Console isn't linked to an organization, don't worry, just fill them out and then click Create. Great. Once you have your new project, we'll need to enable the Google Ads API service so we can connect correctly. So, what we'll do is go to the hamburger menu in the top left corner, then go to the APIs and Services section and click on Library. Search for Google Ads API. Click on the Google Ads API box that appears and click Enable. That's it. Now we'll need to create an authentication page for this Google Ads MCP connection project we just created. You'll also need to do this for your first project or whatever you named it. This applies to both new and existing projects. So we'll go back to the hamburger menu, click on APIs and Services, and select OAuth consent screen. If you've done this before, you won't see the Get Started button. If not, click Get Started. For app information, I put Google Ads MCP, you can use another name, and add an email associated with the app. Under Audience, select whether it's an internal or external audience. An internal audience means only people in your organization will have access to the app. External means people outside your organization. Add contact info, accept the terms and conditions, and finish. With that, we have our consent screen, basically where we give cloud consent to connect. Next, we need to add our credentials, which is the third requirement Google asks for to make the connection. So, for our credentials, let's click the menu in the top left corner again. Go to APIs and Services and click on Credentials. Then click the Create Credentials button at the top and select OAuth Client ID. Under Application Type, select Desktop App, and for the name, let's put Google Ads MCP Desktop Client. You can use a different name. Click Create, and that will open this window. This window will show your client ID and client secret. This is private, which is why I have it blurred. You'll also see a button that says Download JSON. This is what we'll download and later provide to cloud. Now we've completed all three requirements. Let's go back to our cloud session and reference the developer access token, the JSON we just downloaded from Google Cloud Console, and the project ID. What I usually do is go to my computer's documents folder, and on Mac, I press Command plus Shift plus O, which gives me the exact file path so cloud can find it. For the access token, since it's sensitive information, I create a .env file to store it securely so cloud can access it without exposing it. To find the project ID, go to our Google Cloud, click on the drop-down, and the project ID for the project we just created will be in the third column. Copy that, paste it into the chat with Cloud, and wait for Cloud to finish. When Cloud finishes, a window will open on your computer to authenticate your Google Cloud Console. Select the profile you used to create your Google Cloud Console account, allow all the requests, and once you do that, you'll reach this window saying you've successfully connected the Google Cloud Console CLI. And with that, we go back to the Cloud chat and we'll see that Cloud tells us the connection was successful. It will probably ask you to restart the Cloud session, meaning turn Cloud completely off and restart it so all connections are set up correctly. Do that, and now that we've restarted, Cloud is telling us we have access to 2 ad accounts. However, this official Google Ads MCP has some limitations that I'll explain so you understand why I want to suggest the second option. The first limitation is that, as you noticed, the installation is not easy at all. It requires many steps. I'm sure that even though I gave you the step-by-step, a few things might change, and it will take you a good few hours to resolve that connection from cloud to the official Google Ads MCP. Also, if for some reason you aren't the owner of your Google Cloud Console, but you're in an organization with certain governance, meaning maybe someone in IT or tech manages all of that, you'll have to request permissions. And well, that's going to add more time before you can set up the connection. The second limitation is that when we created the Google Ads Developer Access Token, the access we got was for a test account. This means that with this Developer Access Token, we won't be able to ask Cloud about any production ad accounts. To fix this, you need to request basic access for the token. Do the following. Go to your Google Ads Manager account, go back to Settings, and click where it says API Center. Below our Developer Access Token, there will be a button or box that says Access Level. You'll see it says Test Account, expand it, and then you'll see a link that says Apply for Basic Access. That will take you to this page, and you'll have to fill out all the details in this form to request basic access for your Developer Access Token. Fill out the details. You might run into a snag when looking for your project number. For that, just go to the Google Cloud Console homepage and make sure you have the correct project selected. There, below the welcome message, you'll see the project number. That's the number you need to paste into the project number field to request basic access for the Developer Access Token. You can fill out the form and complete the installation on your own. However, the third limitation of this Google Ads MCP is that it's read-only. What does read-only mean? It means you can only query data. You can go and ask questions about your data, but you won't be able to create anything inside Google Ads from cloud. It's basically just for viewing information. So honestly, for all the work we've done, the benefit this official Google Ads MCP brings isn't the best. That's why I want to share the second option we have for connecting our Google Ads to cloud. It's much faster. You can set it up in less than 5 minutes. You'll be able to give cloud access to all your Google Ads data, and you'll also be able to create reports and execute creation actions inside your Google Ads account, meaning you'll be able to create campaigns directly from cloud in your Google Ads without getting banned. Don't worry. For this, the solution is to use the Metrics MCP. Connecting it is super easy. Just do the following. Go to portermetrics.com and create your free account. Then go back to cloud and click on Customize. Click on Connectors. Click on Add a new connector. Browse the connectors and search for Porter Metrics. Click on the Porter Metrics box. Click Connect. Authorize your account, and you're done. Once you have that connected, go back to cloud and ask it to add a new Google Ads account to your Porter Metrics MCP. Cloud will give you an authorization link. Authorize your Google Ads account to connect to the Porter Metrics MCP, and just like that, you've given Cloud all your Google Ads information. Now that you've connected it, you can ask Cloud about your account's performance, and Cloud will query all your Google Ads data through the Porter Metrics MCP and give you a detailed report on what's working, what's not, impressions, clicks, and budget. For example, in this case, for the account we queried, which is Porter Metrics, we haven't run Google Ads in a while, but it gave me the correct information because the last campaign record was around January 19th, and it's telling me that right now there's no recent activity, but there was activity from roughly October 2025 to January 19th, 2026. And it's giving me the information for what happened during that period, which was when there was activity in our Google Ads account. If I wanted to, I could also ask for a hosted report of this information to share with my boss or client, etc. You just have to ask it to make a report using the Porter Metrics MCP and host it on Porter Metrics so you can share it easily. But now what we're going to do is create a campaign directly from cloud in our Google Ads. I'll ask it to create a search campaign with a budget of 20,000 Colombian pesos. That's about $5 to $7. and I'll ask it to name the campaign YouTube Google Ads MCP demo. This is just dummy info, just so you can see how it runs. Claude will ask you a few questions, and what it will do is leave all the campaigns, ad groups, and individual ads it creates paused. Now, Claude might assume some data or make decisions for you regarding the campaign it's going to create. That's why in this case, it's highly recommended to give it a very specific prompt about the type of campaign you want to create, the bidding, negative keywords, etc. So Claude doesn't assume anything. Of course, since it will create the campaign in paused mode, you can go to Google Ads later, review it, and make any adjustments if needed. All right, Claude has finished its thinking process, added some random data, but the campaign should be ready in my Google Ads. Let's look for it. Remember, the campaign name was YouTube Google Ads MCP demo, and the name I gave the ad group was YouTube Google Ads MCP ad group. We're here in my Google Ads, and if you look, here is the campaign, YouTube Google Ads MCP demo. And if we click on it, we can see the ad group, and here it is. For now, there's nothing in terms of keywords. I only asked it to go that far, but you can go ahead and get the campaign completely ready. As you saw, I never had to log into Google Ads Manager to create this campaign. And plus, the connection was instant. That's why this is the most efficient way to connect your Google Ads with Cloud using the Porter Metrics MCP. Now, before we finish, I'll give you a pro tip. Sometimes when you connect the Porter Metrics MCP through the Cloud Connector Gallery, it might occasionally have some latency or make some errors. You can also connect the Porter Metrics MCP in a custom way. To do that, all you have to do is go to Customize, Connectors, click the plus sign, add a custom connector, name it Porter Metrics MCP, and where it says MCP server URL, paste this URL. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. I hope this video helps you. Let me know if you managed to set up the full connection for the official Google Ads MCP, and subscribe.